This
Any
conference
given
will now
time,
be recorded.
any given time, if you'd like to refer back, you can, use these videos for your reference, right? Uh, as I told you, make sure that you have a complete bandwidth available to this class. Do not use any active upload, download, WhatsApp, YouTube, any other app or streaming apps. Neither you, neither your family members should be connected to the wireless router at this moment, right? And the last part is that remember that you're not here for what I'm teaching, you're here for what you're learning. You have a complete right to obstruct, stop me at any given time in between I'm speaking. No issues, right? So let's begin. Now, how we are going to take this course forward. For the next couple of days, I can say that for the next 2 or 3 days, we will be having a 30-minute session. I still have a couple of more students, another three students. They have a little bit of time constraint, right? And they have been trying to negotiate with my administrator on the time. So there is a high chances that even they would like to join. So for that, I will be just having a slow, right, duration class. Right, Dilip, can you hear me? Is it clear now?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Somebody ping me that they can't hear me. Is it you? Venkat, can you hear me? Okay. So looks like that Venkat is not able to hear. Fine then. So for the next couple of days, we will be having a 30 minutes class, right? A slow movement class. But however, please do attend because I'll be starting the concept in a very slow mode. We will start with consulting. Initially, for the next 3 days, we will go with the introduction, which is very important. And then we will start with consulting. We will talk about sales, service, marketing module in the next 7 days, 7 to 8 days, a week or so. We will be talking about a complete consulting, right? So you can understand that this will be every day 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 20 minutes class, right? For the next after the third day, it'll be 1 hour 15 minutes class every day, so that we complete consulting in 7 to 8 days. Thereafter, we will start admin for next 3 weeks, complete administration, where we will see security administration, data administration, application administration, right? Creation of rules, approval process, and lot of customization option. That means couple of non-coding development we'll be seeing there. That means without a coding, how can you deliver a solution to your client? So those will be seen after. By the time we complete the administration, 1 month will be over. It could be somewhere 1 month, 1 week. We will start with development. I will start with Visual Force, right? That's a programming language which is mostly focused on HTML or XML based language. Need not to worry if you have an exposure to HTML, XML, right? CSS, cascade style sheets, right? If you have some exposure, it's well and fine, right? I'll be keep on giving you the prerequisites so that you can 1 week or 2 week in advance, so that if you get a time, you can go to YouTube or you can go to Google and just type CSS. I'll share the link W3 School where you can look on the basic of CSS, what exactly CSS looks. Don't worry, very simple program, and as I gave you the assurance, 100% I will give you a guarantee that you will start creating your own Visual Force page, writing about 100 lines a day. That I you will be start doing it by yourself, right? Without any help from anyone. That assurance I can give you. So after the Visual Force is over, we will start with Apex coding, which is similar to Java. We will start with basic Apex in the sense the grammars of language. Apex is a Salesforce language. It's a mixture of Java, JavaScript, core Java, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, right? And inbuilt Salesforce language. It's a combination. It's something like a sambar rice or a bismillah bhat where you have all the vegetable mixed and a new dish is made. So we will learn all these, and that's where we'll be writing the logics. We will write a lot of programming. We will do, right, some individual standalone program which I was talking yesterday regarding greater of three numbers, factorial, palindrome, writing a word in reverse, area calculation. So we will do some basic level of programming so that you get the sense that how the programming is written. Thereafter, every day for each concept, I'll be taking one or two real-time examples picked up from a project, a story from my TFS, right? Team Foundation Server. That's where we maintain all our client requirements. I will pick up randomly. I will draw the architectural diagram, and then we will start doing the programming to deliver that work. Because in the real time, each work, the work is called as stories. Story doesn't mean a movie story or something. Here, the story means a piece of work. So we will pick up each stories. I'm talking about agile methodology. When we go inside, I will talk about what is an agile, what is an waterfall, right? What is a PMI approach, PMP approach, what is a Six Sigma approach, right? So we will talk about different project implementation methodology, and our company is following agile methodology, right? A little bit of Scrum. So we will talk about those methodology, and each stories I will start working so that you get an ample exposure that what could be the real-time requirement and how the delivery of real-time requirement should happen. Once that is done, in parallel, the time we complete 80% of the course, I will immediately start rolling out some resumes, right? In between, as soon as in the end of the 1 month, you will have a written examination. Compulsory, everybody has to write without failure. You choose the date. If you feel that on this date you're not available, right, then together we will select the date. And for the 3 hours, 100 questions, 90 minutes, 1.5 hour I will give. But still, I'll give you another 1.5 hour additional for, actually it's 1.5 hour, but I'll give you 3 hours so that you go ahead and mass copy from everywhere. You people want to have a separate call among yourself, discuss and write, no issues, right? I will read out the scores, right, individually in a one-on-one session. We will have a separate session where we will talk about your scores, your improvement area. On the group class, we will talk about all the solutions, the answers, right? So one session, and that will be an addition session, which could be on Saturday and Sunday, not added to this class. We will talk about those solutions, right? So at the 80% course completion, I will roll out all the resumes from the real-time environment, some 15 to 20 resumes I will share with you, right? So that you can pick up your own resume. Thereafter, every Saturday or Sunday, I will have 1 hour session open where you can request a one-on-one to map your expertise, your experience, because everybody has a different experience, different domain. You can start discussing with me what type of project I should place, what are my roles and responsibility, how can I map my existing projects to this, how can I convert. I'm working for some X company and I've been working in Java domain. How can I show my Java as Salesforce? Can I or not? If yes, then how can I map it with my existing work? So all these, it is you. I will keep the time vacant. Whoever first requests saying that this Saturday I want to talk to you, so we will have a one-on-one session. We will discuss about your resume. 95% course completion. All the resume has to back to my desk. I will review those resumes. We will once again have a discussion one-on-one, right? A separate call where I will give you the feedback on the resume. And then thereafter, randomly, you will receive, if you say, a call, not from me, but from my colleagues or from someone who will be calling you without your knowledge, right? Stating that it's an interview call. So they will take an interview call, they will record those call, right? It could be sometime me if we will record those call, and I will send a copy of those call to see how you're performing on a random interview call that comes to you, how you, and that'll be no time. I'll not give you a time. Anytime I'll call and I will see your response, how it works, right? Thereafter, I will share your interview questions, right? We will also share a sample project, right? In between, while we do the development part, we will take up a project and we will start implementing, right, parallelly with the project. Whatever the real time project I'm picking up, along with that, I will also pick up another project, which is a dummy project. And every time I do a real time work, I will explain you what could be the similar scenario in the dummy project. And I will also ask you to create your own project. So, three projects I will make you to work your brain parallelly so that you get a complete exposure that how this concept will be utilized in the real time environment. It's not one, not two. So, three different projects we will take it up. At last, you will get one more. Anybody who would like to have a real time exposure project, that we will discuss after the class, right? Because for the real time, I need to have a confidence on you, saying that yes, you'll be able to handle it, because I will start giving you a task. So we will discuss about this at that time. This is how the whole plan is. No bunking classes. Once again, if you have any commitment for the next 2 months, 15 days from now, right? Any type of commitment, a long term commitment, which is a week, so please do not join my class. Drop right now itself. I'm not going to hear any excuses saying that you have this other than any emergency, which we cannot avoid. But other than this, it's my humble request that please do not join the class, right? I mean, you will get hardly a trainer who says that do not join the class, because I want this to be a fruitful class where you reach your destination. And I want that you should get your job in next 6 months. 2.5 months will be course, and another 2.5 months I'm keeping it for your job trial and everything. And next 6 months I want you to be a working in Salesforce, right? So this is the aim we have. Any questions, guys? Right? Your silence I will treat as no questions. Do not be silent. If you're silent, then please do not later come back to me and say that you didn't explain this. I have a doubt or something like that. Even though I told you that I'll not ask you a question, what doubts you have, right? But still, it's my request that don't keep quiet in your class. Let your peers and neighbors go to hell. You don't care about anyone in this class. Just care about yourself. That's it. Be selfish, right? That's the thumb rule. Now let's start the class today, right? Before we go to Salesforce, right? As I told you yesterday, Salesforce is basically a CRM solution, customer relationship management. Now, before we look on CRM, let's understand when did the CRM concept started? From where it started? Who started it? Is it started in 2010, 1999, 1950, 1831, 1700, right? When did this started? Who brought this concept? Even though nobody will ask you this in an interview question, but as I told you, as a consultant, you should know hook in and out. I want you to be so knowledgeable that in front of others, you should look superior. Even though you have a same colleague who is in Salesforce, I want you to be in upper hand. So let's go ahead and look how the CRM started. So for that, I will go almost 30 years back from now. In the year of 1980, right, when there was no computer prevailing. Today, the way you see computers or networking devices at every home, in every hand, you have a phone, which is a smartphone or a networking device. I will say networking device. But at 1980s, right, 30 years back from now, there was no such boom in the networking device. Big companies used to have computers. That time, 3 MB memory was a great achievement. Today, we don't even talk about MBs. We talk about in our small 5-inch screen mobile phone, I have a 2 GB, 3 GB, 6 GB RAM. But that time, 3 MB itself was a great achievement. Whole server used to be a 10 MB server. Can you imagine? Server is a 10 MB. That time it was the disk operating system, a black screen, no colors, only command, right? You have to type the command, print, cd, right? Change directory. Cd stand for, if anybody has worked on the DOS anytime, or any type of basic language like COBOL, Fortran, if you have worked, right? So these were the basic operating system called disk operating system was used. Big companies used to maintain their customer in a solution called as personal information manager, or also called as CMS, contact management system. So in 1980 to 85, we used to have, in 1980s, there was a concept called as PIM or CMS. In that solution, business used to maintain customer contact details like a tabular sheet, like a table, what you maintain today in Excel, name, address, phone number, right? Phone number one, phone number two. That's it. Nothing else. Only 3 to 4 column, right? Where in a straight tabular format, in a table format, customer informations were maintained in a system, and the system was called as PIM or contact management system. That's it. And that was a great achievement that time. All the customer related information were maintained in a solution or an application, and that application was called as PIM or CMS, contact management system, personal information manager. Now, as the system improved, right, in 19, right, late of 1980s, somewhere about 87 and 90s, Microsoft came up with its first Windows software called Windows 3.11. The way today we have Windows 10, earlier we has Windows 7, before than that we had Windows Vista, before than that we had Windows, what is that, somewhere about Windows Millennium, before that we had Windows XP, before that we have Windows 98, then we had Windows 95, and earlier to that it was Windows 3.11. So Windows 3.11 was the first graphical user interface. People got the concept of pointers, mouse. Earlier that there was no pointers, only keyboard and monitor. Now they can click something. That time, right, this concept of maintaining customer details improved to a next generation, and the concept was called as SFA, Sales Force Automation. So PIM and CMS was gone. A new generation concept raised called as SFA, Sales Force Automation. The first application that came up was called Goldmine, Act and Goldmine. It is not Act Fibernet. The concept was called Act, right? The way we say, are you using SAP CRM? Are you using Siebel? Are you using Salesforce? That time it was, are you using Act? Are you using Goldmine? So the product was called as Act and Goldmine. This was the product. In this product, now not only maintaining customer details like name, address, phone number in a tabular format, you can also go ahead and create meeting, appointments, tasks, activities. In other words, your contact management plus scheduling activities, scheduling functionality was available. So in 1985, we had PIM and CMS. In 1990, we got a concept called as SFA. The first product was Act and Goldmine. SFA is nothing but contact management plus scheduling functionality like meeting, appointment, task, activities, along with contacts. So you can schedule a meeting with an customer. You can create an activity with a customer. Tomorrow there is a demo, right? Customer will come at 7 o'clock. So you can create activities, tasks, you can create meetings. A lot of things can be done in an application called as Act and Goldmine. And the concept is called SFA, Sales Force Automation. Now, soon after this, the boom started. The computer boom started. In the year of 1995, the concept of CRM came into picture, customer relationship management. So CRM came almost about 20 years back from now. We got the concept called as CRM, customer relationship management, right? All the developers, right, the IT world thought, why only maintaining, customer details along with that, meeting appointments? Why can't we have a end-to-end customer system where we can handle anything related to the customer? It can be attracting a customer, like advertisement, right? Some surveys, some type of demos, right? Why can't we have a system where all the purchase are also maintained, products, right? Billing system, like quotation, order, invoices, right? Why can't we have customer complaining, right? If there is any complaint, warranty, service, any type of issues. So in other words, sales, service, marketing, complete brought under one umbrella, called, the concept was called as customer relationship management. The first application was that time, there were so many applications, but popular application was SAP CRM. SAP started the CRM concept there, with a very wide coverage. So that's the reason today we say that it was SAP who started the ERP concept in the market. So they brought up saying that, okay, not only softwares like in the operating system, database software like .NET based development softwares, we can also have ERP. Enterprise can be also converted to a software, right? You just need to open your brain. So nobody got this idea that time. Everybody is focusing on operating system. Everybody was focusing on internet based WW e-commerce website based solutions, right? They are trying to develop a programming language, hosting language, but SAP came with innovation saying that we will give you an application to that you need a day-to-day life, right? Even Microsoft didn't thought about it. By the time they had an office application, Office 95, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, but it was a industry specific solution what brought by SAP. Tomorrow, don't get surprised if you see a new concept called as political management 2.0, or a new concept called politics. Yes, even they need a software, right? Rahul Gandhi states that, on the Mamta Banerjee almost in 2016, saying that there was a Shraddha scam, and you know you did nothing. You kept watching, right? This is, billion of people were looted, and you kept watching in 2016. But today he is supporting her. He immediately forgot what he posted in 2016. Why can't we have a solution for all the political parties where they can keep on tracking, right, their statements? They can also track their investment rallies, in which rally, how much I have to invest, how many people should participate. To participate, what are the different activities I have to do in a rally? What are the things that I need to tell? I have to speak in the rally, right? What I spoke in 2015, so that I can effectively manage my portfolio. Because today people are very intelligent. What you speak in the past is well maintained, and they will give you bashes, with your own words. So let's create a political management system. You can create a software for politics, and I believe that it will be very well sold, right? You can market it very well, and it will be one of the popular application that you can build. So this is something, a concept that I'm talking about. Similarly, SAP brought this concept of CRM in the market. It is almost 20 years now the CRM is in the market. Today's generation concept is not CRM. It's called XRM. Small x, capital RM, right? You are not learning a CRM solution. You are learning an XRM solution with me. 2015, the concept changed from CRM to XRM, where X can be anything. XRM is a cloud enabled solution. Why only focus on customer? Why not on other modules? Why can't I have a single platform focusing on my HR solution? HR, my employees are also my customers. Why can't I treat them as a customer? My dealers, my suppliers are also my customer. I'm talking about sales and distribution. My creditors, my debitors, those who gave me funds, finance I'm talking about now, FICO, they're also my customers. I have to pay back to the bank because I have taken a loan from the bank to set up my business. I have to give a salary. I have to give pay tax to the government, right? I have to maintain all these accounts, right? I'm giving, distributors are giving a partial amount, taking the product. After 45 days, they are coming back with the full money. So all these, they're also my customers. So why the concept of finance, HR? Why I'm cutting my cake, my customers, and giving them a different name called HR, giving a different name called as FICO, right? Why I'm giving a different name called as distributors? Are they not my customers? Yes, I'm serving. I'm the way I'm giving to my customers. The same way, I also have a give and take relationship with my debitors, bankers, with my employees, with my distributors, right? Everywhere, I have a give and take relationship. Why can't we have a single solution, a single platform? That's where the concept called as XRM came into picture, where X stand for anything. It's not only XRM doesn't focus only on one module. It focuses on wide solution. So something like hospital management 2.0. Is it a CRM? Right, by the name. Airline management. Indigo Airlines wants a software. Is it a CRM? No. CRM is one of the part of Indigo Airlines Airline Management 2.0 application or a project. There you are also tackling the customers, their internal employees, all the airports are getting connected, all the flights arrival departure planning is also available in the software. Now what will you call it? Will you call it HR application? Will you call it a planning and logistic application? Will you call it a customer application? You don't have anything to call because this is a mix of everything. Such mixed application are called as XRM solutions, where X is unknown. It can be customer, it can be dealer, it can be planning, it can be plant, it can be production relationship management, it can be distributor relationship management, HR or employee relationship management, ERM, DRM, distributor relationship management, logistic management, right? Anything. Your Salesforce is an XRM platform. Competitive to Salesforce, we have one more XRM platform, which is Microsoft Azure or Microsoft Dynamics, which is a Microsoft based solution. Today, in market, there are only two XRM based solutions available called Salesforce and Microsoft Dynamics. So Salesforce is an XRM. It's by default it comes with a CRM, but however it gives you an XRM platform where in the customer you can add lot of other things and you can make. Sorry, in between I can might go on mute. I have a bad cough. So Salesforce gives you a combined application for industry, and this is exactly what every company wants. If I'm an airline, I don't want that separate software for HR, separate for trade and logistic, separate software for this. I want a single application, right? And that's too again an integration on a same environment. One modules has to be installed. No, I don't want this pieces work. I want a combined. You know, I don't want a cohesive environment. One environment, frictioning with the other. I don't want such type of applications. I don't want such type of modules. I want a single smooth running engine, right? A single engine which gives everything. That's what is called the XRM. Salesforce is an XRM application. It is a cloud enabled XRM environment, right? Once again, repeating. 1985, we had a concept called as PIM and CMS. 1990, right, we got SFA. 1995, we got CRM. 2015, we got XRM. Tomorrow, if you hear the XRM word or you see banners anywhere, don't get confused. It is the next generation of CRM solution. Any question here? Is it crystal clear? The history and everything.
Uh, Gopam, so
Yes, go ahead.
that means that for the cloud-based CRM is only two types, like XCRM, as you said. It's one thing is Salesforce, and the other one Microsoft Dynamics.
There are two XRM platform available today. Only two
So we,
XRM platform. They are cloud-based platform where you can have mixed solution, a diluted, I'll not use the word diluted because that's a wrong word. It's a hybrid solution you can maintain.
right. Apart from as the naming convention, it says only the customer relationship management. In spite
The
of that,
naming convention is why, because people are still not aware of XRM concept. It is quite difficult for today. Maybe you got an idea what exactly is XRM platform, but to make generation understand, right? Very soon, maybe in another 1.5 year, you will see that Salesforce will start removing the CRM word and it will start using the word called Salesforce XRM, right?
right.
Today it's a marketing strategy because everybody, every industry, everyone knows CRM, 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 CRM. Now suddenly they come up with an XRM, right? It will be difficult for them to make organization understand what exactly is XRM and then sell the solution. So now they are going, it's a marketing strategy that they are using CRM. Once the customer comes to them, then they start explaining them about the XRM, the marketing, what do you call, business development managers and business development executive of Salesforce. Is once they come into the demo classes, then they start explaining their client, right, saying that you will not get a CRM, we will give you advanced version of CRM called XRM, right?
Uh, Fine.
Right.
But the thing is, I mean, as you said, it's the first CRM product. Maybe it is. You can say as a
SAP.
SAP has, I mean, introduced CRM. So
Yes.
now, like, if there is a opportunity or the feasibility of uh, creating a product which all with all your requirements, irrespective of the customer relationship or any department,
Mhm.
is there in the Salesforce, right?
Right. Right.
Why not? I mean, why all of a sudden it is grooming these days? Not why not at the early stage of the 1990s or maybe the
Definitely.
late 1990s?
Now I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Uh, do you remember about Western TV, Push TV, Telerama
Yeah.
TV,
Yes. Yes.
Onida,
Yes.
BPL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are
Mm-hmm.
they today? Where are they today?
Sunset.
Why suddenly a boom of Samsung, Sony? Is it that that time, almost in 1990s and 95s, when we were in the school days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you heard about a Samsung or a Sony or a LG TV that time?
No.
No. That time, right, we never heard about this. That time, people, did you heard about LED technology that time? No, it was a, we didn't had a flat monitors and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, I'm giving an example of exactly replication, a similar example of what happened to SAP and what is Salesforce. Salesforce is Samsung, LG, and Sony. Your SAP is Bush, Onida, Western, Telerama. That time in the television industry, Onida BPL was a boom. They made a revolution in 1995. Every house used to have a Onida TV. Neighbors Envy, personal choice. Something I remember. I don't remember. One person wearing two horns in the head. Right. If you see, if you a devil's ad is to come, that time they were ruling. Right. They didn't realize that the change will be drastically. They need to adopt to the change. They thought that this the TV that we are producing, is so famous, right? So widely used. Every house has a TV. We will not lose the market, right? They invested less on R&Ds. They invested more on production, pushing the market, but less on changing the line and new generation technologies. Similarly, the SAP also same thing. They keep on investing on their ECC architecture only. 6.0, 7.0, they started investing. They focused on each module separately because the each modules were sold. Customer didn't had a choice. They kept on buying those modules. SAP was an impression stating that this will be the hit. This is what will be the next generation one. But suddenly, what happened? The internet started booming. The cloud came into picture. You got an hybrid solution, and immediately customers started switching, flipping the coin. It's something like a Lifebuoy versus a Lux. That time, Lifebuoy Nirma was very famous. It's also a washing powder. Suddenly, today, Surf Excel and everything took over the market because they came up with innovation. They went with what the customer need. It's not what we give. SAP was giving what they produce, they are giving it, and everybody was trying to match their need as per the SAP. But here, it's opposite. We are giving you what to match as per your need, not as per our offering, right? SAP is what we are offering. With the offering, match your requirement. This was the concept. We offer this, match your requirement. But Salesforce is opposite, right? We will match to your requirement rather than you match to our offering. This is why it got clicked in the market. Now even SAP realized it. By the time SAP is creating such product, right? Even today, Nirma is struggling hard. You have a BPL, Onida is still there. Onida, when I can see Videocon is still there in the market. They are also creating LED TV. But already the customer has switched. This is what the situation is happening in SAP today. Clear? Is it?
Uh, but
Uh-huh.
the, the companies almost, as you said, SAP has ruled the
Yes.
market,
Yes.
especially the ERP package, whether it is
That's
ECC or
correct.
CRM.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
as Salesforce has come into the picture, so the people are migrating to that SAP, Salesforce for now.
Yeah, that's correct. From SAP, for example, Coca-Cola. Let's take example of Coca-Cola. Let's take
Mm-hmm.
example of Barclays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, Coca-Cola was SAP's biggest customer. I'll give you some live example. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost 3 years back, somewhere about 2013 onwards, Coca-Cola start migrating themselves from SAP to
Okay.
SFDC. Same
Mm-hmm.
way, the Barclay Bank, and also was an SAP. They started moving, and slowly, slowly, as this industry, big companies started moving, taking that an example, SAP that time Salesforce offered, to Coca-Cola at a throwaway price, $1 per user. We will give you an application license cost of $1 per user. It's something like a Reliance Jio with a free connection. It's something they came up with that. They offered them saying that we will take all the headaches. We will give you a prototype, or we will show you that how this our solution is feasible. They started with one particular area. That is the reason you can see that when you go to the case study, it's Coca-Cola Germany, which is on Salesforce today. Remaining Coca-Colas are still on SAP, right? Couple of remaining areas. Slowly, slowly, Coca-Cola is now removing SAP and moving to Salesforce. So we have 4 countries now migrated from Germany. It started with a prototype. Full-fledged Germany is on Coca-Cola. Germany is on Salesforce. Now it has expanded to Australia and UK. Very soon after this deployment, maybe by 2019, SAP will lose its Coca-Cola business even in US. SAP is trying hard to maintain the US business of Coca-Cola. Right? This is what the current. I'm giving you some internal news. What SAP is trying to do, right? Because we keep on knowing all these things because we do a beta testing for Salesforce, and we know what they come up with, that the discussion, why it's so urgent for them, what they want to tap, and everything.
So bottom line, what we can say, like a Salesforce, if you compare both the products, SAP is a costlier product, and Salesforce is a
Yes.
the comparison, the price wise.
Price
Uh,
wise, feature wise, maintenance wise, deployment wise, you take everything. Whatever you take the checklist, you will see that
uh,
SAP will have stars more than compared. Sorry, Salesforce will have stars more than compared to SAP.
mhm. fine.
And it is simple. Once you go into development, you will say so simple, right? It's
ठीक है.
so simple. I mean, that's what we will see. Okay. Anyhow, fine. Let's go and
Thank you.
see this,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Right. For today,
Thanks.
this is enough, right? As I told you that we will have a small duration class, but looks like that we had a long duration class. Once again, the repetition of today's class. 1985, the concept was called as PIM and CFA. We don't know the
Yes, Lord.
solution name there. Yes,
So you are saying that Microsoft Dynamics also has is nothing but an
XRM platform.
XRM.
XRM.
So
XRM.
there also it is very easy to extend CRM applications like SD.
Yes. Yes. It is easy to expand, but there the problem is that they have a multi-layered solution, right? To achieve the XRM, you need to have, .NET. Again, in .NET, they have a three division: ASP.NET, C Sharp .NET, right? So all this, programming is separate. Your database is Oracle, right? Your authentication is Windows Active Directory, right? So there, the challenge is that they have again a all the XRM concept is in piece of modules, which is a highly resource constraint. That means to develop an XRM solution in Azure platform or a Microsoft Dynamics platform, you need a resource from ASP.NET, you need a resource from the Microsoft Windows server people, you need a database professional, you need a networking professional. 4 to 5 professionals are required. 5 domain experience people are required to deliver one project. But here it is only one professional you require, that is called as the developers and the administrator. Only two resources compared to the one. It's also on cloud, but here it's a single platform. No diversion of division of platforms into pieces. There again the platform is divided at platform number 1, 2, 3, 4, and each compartments will be there in each platform, and then all the tracks will connect finally to one main track to take your train towards Tirupati. But here, so that means you have to have 4 drivers, 4 TTE, but whereas Salesforce has only one long train standing in a single platform. That's it. It's a resource constraint.
Okay.
So,
So
so people still prefers Microsoft because that is one of the branded application available. Most of the companies do have already Microsoft Windows running. They already have Microsoft SQL Server running. There, it's just that they have to acquire the Microsoft ASP.NET or C Sharp.NET project and Azure platform. So 80% of Microsoft enabled application companies prefers Microsoft because they are well versed and happy with the Microsoft product itself.
okay, this may be too early. Suppose if you are
Correct.
extending CRM to SD in Salesforce,
Mhm.
suppose or in that case, tables, all the things will be added to that, like
Yes, yes, we will be creating it. There are some predefined templates available. You can just take those templates, SD templates, try and download it. You have a predefined, within the same solution, you can just push it, or I can say merge or mix it. So you can pour one syrup in the milk and automatically it will mix in the milk, and you don't even realize that where is the syrup and where is the milk. It will give a new color, right, with a new taste. So it's something like that. Or else you can build the syrup and then mix on the milk. So both the ways it's available. Yes, which we'll see it. We will start creating those later.
okay.
Right? Anything else?
Um, so is it like the CRM applications would be merging into XRM or?
Basically, you can see that. See, I cannot give you an open platform. It's something like that. We cannot give you a raw material. We have to give you some cooked material, some semi-cooked material we have to give. So that's the reason Salesforce is giving you a CRM as a semi-cooked material out of box. Some basic features, sales, service, marketing, basic features. If you want to use it. You want to throw it out. On this, you want to mix something, mix it, make your hybrid product. So it's something like this. I cannot just blindly go with an empty base, right? I have to give you something, a semi-cooked material, right? So that it will be easy for user to add something and make his own product rather than asking them to collect those products and bring it. Salesforce is like this. It's a CRM that is coming out of box, is rarely used by anyone. It is just, always there is a development happens. They mix it. I don't need everything. I just want two or three features of the existing CRM. So rather than building it again from the scratch, you can start building hospital solution. On that, the case management I will not rebuild. I will take it from the existing CRM. So you can pick it up. And okay, in the hospital, I also need marketing. I have to put Apollo banners everywhere. Why should I create a sub? Why should I invest my time in development, money and time on development? Already in the CRM platform, I have marketing campaigns, as well as I have leads, opportunities. You can take it from there, pick it up, add in your solution, or you take your solution, add in the CRM. You can do vice versa. Wherever you want to add, you can do that, right? After adding, no, this is basic. I want more complicated requirement I have. So open, yes, you don't start from zero. It is 50% done, and you start from the remaining 50%. You start building. So whatever the opportunity, marketing, or campaign, I took it from the default Salesforce. Now on that, I will start adding my own things, right? So it's doable. In other words, anything, everything is doable in Salesforce. Whatever comes in your brain, whatever comes in your brain or in a client's brain, right? You can say, yes, sir, it's doable. Can you offer this feature? Yes. Can you give me this feature in the application? Yes. We have this problem. Can you tackle this problem? Yes. Every requirement or a question that client raise, your answer is yes, 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 yes. There's nothing called we will see, we will do a prototype, we will check, and then we'll get back. Nothing, no words like this, right? Everything is yes. Got it
Rupam,
now?
one more question.
Go ahead.
One more question.
Yes, go ahead.
You said that we can use customer relationship management. If not, also we can use. Suppose
Right.
I have a scenario. In my the thing is that we have customer relationship management and material management, some
Mhm.
application. So as of now, I want to go only material management in Salesforce. Can we go like
Yes,
that?
yes, you can go like that. You can have a hybrid model where your one of the solution is lying in SAP platform, one of the solution is lying on Oracle platform, another solution is lying on Java platform, and the fourth solution is lying on .NET platform. Fifth solution you have on Salesforce. Yes, you can do that. You can use their tables. You can write an API logs to call those environment. You have a complete open end integration available with Salesforce. So whatever the data that you raise here will be available there. Whatever the data that is raised there, you would be called here. Live environment, no delay, no jobs. It is saying that every day night there'll be job running. Next day morning it'll be nothing, no nonsense like this. Live streaming environment you can create with all integration solution. So it's not that you should have all the modules in one solution itself. That's the reason I'm telling you. Whatever you think, don't even ask me. Answer is yes. That's it.
So you mean that without customers we can extend customer related ones.
Yes. You can create an HR solution in it, right? Even though it's a Salesforce platform, and you can extend it, and the CRM is in SAP, you can extend it. So you're not using Salesforce as a CRM, you're using as an HRM, human resource management tool. You're using as a SDRM, supply or sales and distribution relationship management, SDM solution in Force environment, force.com, and your customer in other Oracle or an SAP. Any combination, guys, it is just a pure, hybrid environment you can use. In other word, you can understand, right? And that is the reason it's clicking. Otherwise, if it has restrictions, then why big client will move? because they are able to see the flexibility of running a parallel business, existing solution with half of the solution in Salesforce, slowly creating the similar solution in Salesforce and completely destroying the existing solution. This is what the methodology Coca-Cola is taking. Coca-Cola has a one go. It's not like Coca-Cola has using Salesforce and development of using SAP and development of Salesforce started. Then one day they stopped. Today onwards, night 12 o'clock, new system comes. No, they are feature wise. They have a feature release every. There are 4 to 5 features in a year. They are releasing in feature wise. As they release there, they are stopping that feature in SAP, and they are you know starting that feature in Salesforce. So it is a feature release. They call it as feature releases. 0202 feature release, 0505 feature release, 0708 seventh month second week is a block release. That means some big changes coming up. Block release, feature release, nothing but already campaign is done. On the campaign, we are adding few more components to the campaign. Feature release. So you use basic campaign, right? Create a basic campaign in Salesforce, and later start using another team who executes the campaign. They will start using in SAP. So, or the campaign is created in SAP by the campaign team from Germany in SAP. India team is executing it from Salesforce. See that? Now that feature, what Germany is doing in SAP, slowly got into this. Effective this date, don't use this one, start using Salesforce CRM. So this is how the migration is going on. Very smooth migration, no hiccups. If it doesn't work in Salesforce, they don't need to roll it back. Guys, no problem. It's not working. uh, Continue your existing work, start doing in SAP only. They're not phasing out the SAP also, right? Parallel system they are maintaining. Okay, few users, old users who missed the demo classes. Okay, you forgot. It started from today. You forgot, and you opened your old system and you created in SAP itself. Don't worry, you need not to come in this one. You created 10 records in SAP. Don't worry, 11th record create in Salesforce. All those 10 records will be available in Salesforce. It's whether you create this, you create that. Parallelly, the systems are running, and one day, right after 1 month, they are stopping. That's going forward. We see that zero record, only one user or one record created in SAP. By this, we understand that 99% 99 is created in Salesforce. We are stopping, decommissioning this feature in SAP. That's where we cut the gate between SAP and Salesforce, and any item created there will not be moved here. This is what is been done, a smooth transitions. Clear?
uh, Rupam,
Yeah, and
Yes.
one more.
last,
Go
last
ahead.
So
Go
in
ahead.
SAP, can I speak?
Venkat, go
In
ahead.
So in SAP also we are having all the models, and you mean that in Salesforce also you are having all the models like SD, all the things. So suppose
No.
if
We
I
don't
want
have
a
any. No. We don't have any modules,
no,
right?
what I mean is that functionalities.
Right. Hmm.
So in SAP also we are having all the functionalities of an and in Salesforce also we are having all the functionalities. So
Hmm.
suppose if I want, I can take whatever the functionality which is related in Salesforce, and in
Hmm.
SAP also whatever the functionality in I want like SD functionality or whatever I can take it. So
Hmm.
in this point, so
Hmm.
there also we have one box, and here also we have one box. So
Hmm.
what is the difference?
Okay. Again, back to the square at zero. I told you yesterday that you have to come out from this SAP because you have been working for so many years in
Yeah,
SAP,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
I know that this is the challenge that you'll always have, because you will be still trying to, it will be very difficult for you to move out of that box, right? Uh,
Yes.
Tell
Habituated.
me. Okay, I
And
know
that's
that.
the
I
reason
mean,
yesterday
definitely,
also
I got it.
I asked the same. And that's the
Right.
reason yesterday also
You're
asked the same
using
question.
you're using a View LED TV. Why you want to move to Sony? Tell me this. That's also LED. This is also LED. There also you get 20 watts output sound. Here also you'll get 20 watt output sound. There also Katrina Kaif and Aishwarya Rai will look so beautiful. Here also Aishwarya Rai and Katrina Kaif will look equally beautiful. There also you can connect pen drive. Here also you can connect pen drive. Then why will you, after you're using a TV or you're using a mobile phone, right? Let's take example of mobile phone. Why you upgrade your mobile phone every 1.5 year or 2 years? Tell me
New
why?
features.
It's the same. Exactly.
We want new
This
futures.
new features, quality, how faster you do compared. This is exactly what Salesforce is offering. Single stop answer to every product. I'm not talking about television. Television also have the same requirement. When you come to the mobile, also the same requirement. New features, faster, new technology, easy to use. TV also, new feature, quality, easy to use, and everything. Software application also, SAP to Salesforce also the same thing. Washing powder also same thing. New feature, right? Easy to use, right? I don't need to put the powder and wait for 10 minutes immediately, right? Any product you take, the baseline is this, whether it's a mobile, television, software, everywhere. All are offering same thing, but why they are migrating is the question. This is why you migrate from other phones, Samsung to MI, right? They're also using the same feature, same box, same thing, same screen size, same battery power, but still you want to go with MI. Why? So these questions is the basic line is that the basic line of the question is that it is right the quality, features, right, and the efficiency. Quality, efficiency, and resources. These are the three things which is behind each and every product of this world, and that is the reason that people migrate. So by now you can understand that Salesforce
Yeah.
is offering superior quality, superior feature, right? Feature is there in SAP also, but they are offering more superior than anyone, right? So
And
that's
price
what.
also. We need
Price
to
also,
keep the
superior
price
price,
also.
superior maintenance, right? Not only present, even the future is also superior. They have been taken care of in the future. There are superior functionality available. The maintenance cost is less. You don't need for paying any upgrades, right? When you see all these features, why you will go with SAP? Even though same feature is provided in SAP, but I'm getting more out there, right? Then definitely I'll take that product which is giving me more, right?
And
That's exactly is
moreover,
happening.
it's a cloud based one. I think
It's a
SAP
moreover,
is,
it's a cloud-based one. Yes,
yeah,
right.
SAP is not into the I mean that extended.
That extended, it's not there. It is. This is completely cloud. I mean, the birth itself is on cloud. There, the birth was not on cloud. They are migrating to cloud. These are the
Yes, yes.
people who are experienced in cloud. They say that we are the people who started the environment of XRM in a cloud. We are the creators. We are the god of cloud. That's what they claim, right? And that's what they're trying to project everywhere. Saying that SAP started with a client server architecture, right? But we started with a cloud based environment. We don't require any server at your premises. Throw your servers out. You just have a laptop internet connection. That's it, right? You don't need anything. We will maintain it. All your maintenance, making sure that your application is up 24 by 7 running, right? 365 days a year, backups, datas. You remove the headache. We will maintain those. You focus on your business. Your core business is banking. You focus on banking. Don't focus on IT. IT is our headache. But today in SAP, what's happening? Your banking is your core business. Along with that, you're hiring because you don't have expertise. You are giving a project to a third party vendor. You are spending millions of rupees there to maintain that. Also, you need to have some, from the client end. Also, you require some expertise. In ICICI Bank, also you have a network architect sitting there. Do you really require a network architect in ICICI Bank or a administrator in ICICI Bank? No, you should hire a marketing manager in ICICI Bank because your core work is banking, not IT. This is what Salesforce is projecting in a very stronger message. They are passing it to the business, and business clearly gets agreed. Yes, you're correct. My core business is what? My core business is the airlines. Why I should hire two resources to maintain my system, to make sure up and running? I need IT, right? IT is required to be backbone of my airline business, Indigo Airlines. I should hire pilots. I should hire ground duty officer. But now what I'm doing, I'm hiring, 10% of my budget. I'm hiring for network admin, support admin, or if I'm not able to hire, I'm giving a project to TCS. Why I'm doing it? Is it not the 10% money is also waste? Why can't I have a solution where once I invest and later it's a headache of the vendor itself? That's what the Salesforce is offering. You don't want to add any more feature? Don't worry. You don't require any support project. Don't give it to TCS, VCS, anyone, right? You just invest for the development. After that, any upgrade comes, anything comes, any problem you have, contact Salesforce toll free number directly, and we will assist your employees. See, now tell me why I should take SAP then. Give me one good reason where I'm
Yeah.
able to save so much money on Salesforce, right? Because today every company is trying to save money because that is one of the fixed challenge they have. Clear, guys?
Group,
Right?
group,
Yes.
it's one last question
Go
is
ahead.
like, as SAP CRM and SAP ECC, these are two separate boxes, right? I mean,
That's
if you
correct.
talk about
Yes. Yes. Yes.
so Salesforce, as you said, it's a single
Single
product
platform, single product, single platform.
platform where you can develop everything, irrespective
Everything,
of
anything, irrespective of anything.
the
Yes.
department, like say, is
Irrespective.
it, whether it is
Yes.
marketing or sales or
Nothing.
PP
Nothing.
or
Nothing.
anything.
Nothing. Yes.
So it's a single
Anything.
database, right?
Single database, right? With multi. We'll talk about the architecture. It's a multi-tenant architecture,
Mhm.
right? In a single environment, you can create multiple projects, right? In a single environment, I can have, for example, maybe guys, it will be worth enough. These type of discussions that we are doing, it's worth
Mhm.
enough to have an industry exposure. Let's take example of real-time example I'm giving you. Reliance Industries.
Mhm.
Reliance Industries has how many business? Reliance Petroleum,
Load.
Reliance Banking, Reliance Communication, right? Again, banking has separate business called as Reliance Insurance, Reliance Finance, right? Same way. Now, all these requirements are different. Is it? Yes. Banking is a different requirement. Reliance Retail has a different requirement. Inside the Reliance Retail, you have Reliance Fresh, Reliance Trends, Reliance Digital, Reliance Footprint, right? You have four different. All these are different, right? Digital Reliance, digital is a shoe, and Reliance Trends is a garment shop. You can see everybody has a different requirement. Reliance Industry wants a solution now. Now, tell me what is your answer. I'm not saying that Reliance Banking has needs a solution. Reliance Industries wants a solution. Ambani wants a single solution where the solution should be further divided. He doesn't want, I want to see what is my Reliance Industry turnover. To calculate the Reliance Industry turnover, I have to individually calculate the turnover for each line of business. Reliance, Communication, Reliance Banking and Insurance, Reliance Retail. Again, Reliance Retail will have trends. This. Every line of business have a different requirement. Which solution will you provide? Tell me in a market a single solution which covers this. I give you a guarantee that neither SAP neither Siebel can accommodate this solution, but you can build this solution in Salesforce. When Ambani logs in, he will be able to see all the solution in a single window: Reliance Digital, Reliance Communication, Reliance Retail, Reliance Banking. He clicks on Reliance Banking, automatically the complete screen will change, and automatically all the banking screen will appear. Singles multi-tenant architecture, each individual projects connected again further, project above the project, above the project, above the project. So you can understand that's complex. We call them as multi-tenant architecture. Salesforce supports multi-tenant architecture, multilingual architecture. I have an office in Japan. They understand English? No. Now, if you want to create a solution, all the labels you have to translate in Japanese, right? You have to create a separate, in other projects, what do you have to do? You have to go ahead and create the same form 10 times. For Japanese, you have to create a Japanese form. For Arabic, you have to create Arabic form, right? For Norwegian, you have to create a Norwegian form, right? For Latin, you have to create a Latin form. Salesforce says no, create in English. That's it. It's our headache to convert those, in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 converted to Japanese. Open the screen, he will be able to see in Japanese language. Same application from Japan, a Japanese user open it, he feeds the data. In India, live you can say in English. Multilingual. So you can have a regional flavor. Multiple currencies. My business is your SAP and everything. They go by single currency called dollar. Why? Because if you have a multiple currency, there's a conversion problem. But Salesforce offers a multi-language, multi-tenancy, multi-architectural diagram. There are three multilingual, multi-currency, multi-tenant. This is what Salesforce is offering. You do a business in US, no problem. Do it in dollar. You sell it in 65 rupees. In India, you sell it for 65 rupees. If somebody opens the order in US, they will be able to see $1 order. See how it is easy. They will say $100 immediately when you open. It will show 6,500. It's converting it. You have given. Salesforce is giving you a live connector with xe.com. xe.com. If you go in Google, type xe.com. They are the money exchange, what you called provider. In a seconds, they will give you what is the currency because dollar value keeps on going up and down. All the money values. Salesforce give you a live currency converters available. You can choose between static called hedge rate versus live. No, I'm a petroleum industry. I'm a gold industry. I want to invest. We are doing investment on gold. Gold rate falls up and down. I have a client worldwide. They're paying in dollars. They're paying in this, right? I want this to be live converted. Tell me which solution in the world gives you this feature now, right? Go and find in Google. I want the live, these type of, I'm giving you some of the complex client requirement when you talk about the big business, enterprise business, G500 companies. When we talk about global 500 companies, these are some requirements they will come. They will say software anybody can give me. I can build in HTML also. I can build one screen. Why I need SAP to do that? Can't I build a customer entry form in HTML? Yes, I can do that. Basic 5,000 rupees one hire user I'll hire per month. He will develop a software for me with the buttons, triggers, and everything. That is not the main thing. How you handle these type of complex scenarios with reporting. SAP gives you a live reporting there and there itself. Salesforce give you a live reporting on its platform. Right? We will do that. For there, you have to have a BOBI separate module where another separate resources. Here, nothing. You only will do that live reporting. You will schedule those report. There you have to pull it. User has to go to the SAP business object. They have to build the report. They have to pull it. Every time they have to go and run the report, pull it. But here it's not like that. Boom to your email address. I mean, the director need not to open Salesforce also. On your email box, he will have an Excel sheet attached with in a graphic with a pie chart with a this chart, that chart live on his screen in every 2 hours. Because you're asking me why Salesforce. That's the reason I'm giving you more complex requirements and this one. Can you do it in SAP? I bet you cannot do that in SAP. Even if you do, I'll not say that you cannot do it. You can do it. You have to schedule a job which runs in every 2 hours in SAP BO, right? It's highly resource oriented. Tomorrow job fails, doom. Again, report will not come. They have to raise a ticket. It has to go to the service management team. Again, you have to give a service project. Somebody has to look on the jobs running or not. Job got stuck. This, that got. Here, there is no nonsense like this. All is maintained by the Salesforce team itself. Every 2 hours, you'll get a mail. If I go to my inbox, I'm still receiving email from my past projects, which, I'll go to my email box. You'll be able to see Salesforce. See, SALES, Salesforce, right? I'll show you. Your Salesforce org is about to expire. That's okay. See, reporting snapshot. See, still report is running. See, every day, January 14, January 13, January 12, opportunity reporting snapshot, right? See, my custom message. This email is SSD. I've created a custom message. So the email is going. This is the production report from this, right? You can see that 0 record found, right? Every day this is coming because I'm not. These are all long back organization created. Thereafter, there is no nobody is. You can see SFDC is running of reporting, report snapshot, row failed, right? Because these are all automatically running in my box and I'm getting in Gmail, right? My reporting snapshot. These are all old organization that I created, almost a year back organization. I have to stop those. I forgot the ID of those organizations. So For you also, I'll create that, and I'll give your email address on that, and you'll start receiving the emails every day, right? So clear now?
Yeah.
Done, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Thank
That's it
you.
then. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time. So have a nice and wonderful day. Tomorrow I
Yeah.
might be a little late because I'm going to the institute tomorrow, right? Parallelly, I'm starting a new batch in the institute also. So I'll be a little late. So don't, if you see that the screen is showing that waiting for, the session to start. So don't get surprised. I'll be there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks guys. Have a nice and wonderful day, guys. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.